Let it out, friend.
Wow. Wow. I want to say shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. News in his gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Hey, man, this is just going to be quick to the point. But, this, it's really kind of hard to put into words, man. All right. Because this is two Jake men. All right. Both look like bodybuilders, man. I mean, big, swole, cock diesel niggas. One guy's sitting on a chair crying because I guess this guy on the left is proposing to this Mo right here. And basically he took his hand in marriage, man. And you know what? This is why we tell you niggas out here. This is why we don't give a flying fuck about the 2/3 of our people. All right? Because this is just going far enough, this wickedness. And it seems to be people, they don't have a problem with this. You know, people don't have a problem with this type of behavior here, man. And they wonder why Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is so angry with this place. All right? And I'm trying to really hold my composure because I'm really pissed off. But you know what? It is what it is at this point. We understand that this is Babylon the Great and this is nothing but confusion. But looking at these dudes, man, you would never know they was Moes. Because you see dudes like this every day working out at the gym, you know, at the basketball court, jiu-jitsu or whatever, man, you know, and you see dudes like this with women, you know, because the average woman would look at one of these dudes and she would look at this guy as a high value male based on the physique, you know, and the look and the, you know, the haircut, the lining, all this shit. And yet these dudes will sit up here and date women and they wonder why diseases spread and why you have the H to the I to the V. Because Keisha sleep with dudes like this, man. Like she sees this turns her on. Okay, Keisha see this and this make her wet in between her legs because it's nothing more sexier to a black woman than two men getting together and laying with each other, man. And she would lay between these two men and let them pop each other. They'll have a whole orgy going on, man. And then you end up dealing with her. And then all of a sudden you end up in the emergency room because, you know, your man's is burning down there. All right. And this is why this place needs nothing less but fire. Okay. Because this is going far enough. Okay. Like you would never be able to look at these two dudes. If they wasn't in the same picture or the same video, you would never know that these two men were Moes. I mean, you probably can tell just off mannerisms and just the way they look. But just from hindsight, the guy in the back, he just don't have the, I'm assuming that the dude with the cream on is the female. And I guess this guy on the left with the blue or gray is more like the, I guess he's more what you would consider the masculine one, which they both are feminine because they're dealing with each other. You know, but some of these men like this, they have straight up marriages with women. They have kids, you know, and yet they're going behind their wives' back and dealing with other men, you know, and this is the world that you people subscribe that we live in, man. All right. And then the funny part about it, or the most scary part about it is that this ain't nothing but a group of men. Look at this. I don't really see a woman. I don't see women there, but I see a group of effeminate men. OK. Bald head niggas. This is wild, man. And when I was reading on the comment board, somebody said that this was Atlanta, which makes sense. I mean, that's what they call Atlanta. They call that shit like the black version of Sodom, which all America is really Sodom. But I see why the Most High has allowed Sodom and Gomorrah to be totally destroyed. Because this behavior here, man, this is, if the Lord comes back and do nothing else, this is just worthy of getting the missiles alone. Okay, if nothing else was the accounting factor of the destruction of Babylon the Great, this particular sin here alone is enough for the Most High to take this place out with extreme prejudice. Because you got two big swole niggas fucking with each other. Like, how does that even work, man? Okay, that's like if you have a plug. Okay, you have what they call a plug or a socket, right? The female plug is the one that's in the wall, right? She's in the wall, and then in order to put the male socket in, you have to plug it into it to receive the power. Okay, because you have wires inside you have wires inside the socket in the wall, and also you have power that's inside the male cable too. Once you connect it, then it fires up, and then you have power. But you can't take two male plugs and poke it into one another. It doesn't work. But see what these dudes are doing? They're going in each other's backside, man, which is that's the cause. That's how diseases spread. And let alone, they're blowing each other's rods, man. And I'm not trying to sound vulgar, but this is the reality of these wicked ass niggas, man. Okay, you think a lot of these jakes that be want to act tough and walking up down the street acting all hard, a lot of them dudes be moles, man. Like when you go into the prison system, hey, it be a lot of guys like this in the prison system, man. And that's one thing a lot of dudes don't tell you. When you go in the prison system for some years, hey, you better believe that, hey, you've been tried or somebody done tried some shit with you. Not saying they succeed, but a lot of jakes that did more than 10 years in a cot, they call it, hey, a lot of times, man, you had to do, you've probably been approached by one of these men, and you got to click up with the right men so you don't be a target in there, man. Like if these guys went to prison, oh, they'd be in much trouble, bro. I mean, they will have a field day with these dudes, man, because, I mean, they ain't nothing but fucking women. And this is a product of the fucking black woman. She raises her men to be like this, effeminate. Salakia. And everybody in the audience is just happy. They're all celebrating, and this guy's all tear-eyed and shit. This big grown-ass man with muscles is tear-eyed, acting like he just met his fucking first love or something. You dudes, man, the Lord has to come back and destroy this place. I mean, you niggas, you got to go. All right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's to the point the Lord has to come back. Okay? As when you thought it couldn't get any worse, this is the result of it. I don't even want to keep looking at it, man, but it's just wild. All right? But anyway, this is 1 Corinthians 6, and I'm going to start at verses Let's start at verses 9. It says, "Know ye not that the unrighteous should not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?" But yet, the funny part about it is they would say, "Oh, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. God know my heart." Yeah, he knows your heart. You a fucking mo. All right, and he's going to destroy you. Because what I realized, too, these moles, mainly Jake moles, they get high status in the society, man. Okay, like if you work at a bureaucracy, or like a state or a city government, and you notice there's a lot of male moles that work among these women. And they will oftentimes have positions of power over you, man, because they're in favor with the woman. In HR, they are told and they have rights over other men. Like my job particular, like I work remote a lot, so I don't have to go into the office, which works for me perfectly. But even then, like, I'm one of the team leads, but it's another team lead in there that he's just a flaming fucking mo, man. And me and him, he knows I don't really like him like that. He knows that I don't really deal with him because all the men I work with, when we go into like our little weekly meetings, we go in the office for like an hour. And then I got like one day of the week that I go in there and I'm on site. But I'm the only real man in there, man. The rest of it just a bunch of fucking women. And the other dude's a Mose, man. And the other dude that worked there, I speculate with him. He's kind of finicky because, he's friends with the other guy. And the crazy part about it is that this guy, he subscribed to the IUIC doctrine. He was part of the IUIC. Now, I don't think he's consistent, and I think he's battling with certain demons. I'm talking about the other guy that's cool with the Mo. But both of them seem kind of funny to me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really deal with neither one of them, but it's just the fact that they give these people high favor over men like me, But that's just the way it is world, because the scripture says, surely you're turning up things upside down should be esteemed as the potter's clay. So this place is just totally wicked on all sides, man, and it has to be destroyed. All right, and it's just unbelievable at this point. The Most High allowed this place to go this far, but you know, all hell getting ready to break loose, and you know, the Lord is getting ready to purge this place of the wickedness, and I can't wait. All right, but it says here, be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. Okay, when you go into that word effeminate, it goes into using men for momo-ality relations. And this is exactly what these two niggas are doing here, these two females. All right, these dudes are strong. Hey, these dudes will probably whoop your ass, man. You know, bench pressing 350 pounds, squatting 620. You know what I'm saying? Doing pull-ups, running fucking 10K races, man. These dudes are strong as hell, man. You know? And the crazy part about it is, when you go into the history of Sodom, hey, them men in Sodom, them niggas were strong. Bro, you see what they said to Lot and the angels? They said, look, bring these men out, so therefore we may have our way with them. And they was like, well, look, if you don't get out our way, we gonna take them. So them niggas, man, it's gonna be to a point that you gonna have men out here in this spirit that's gonna be taking other men, man. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, because even though, you know, effeminate men are gonna be steamrolled over and they're gonna get destroyed, but you're gonna have some of these niggas that's gonna be bold, you know, and they gonna be taking other men out here. Like, it was a video that came out back in 2011. It was this one dude. I think they had a nickname for him. I think they called him like the body snatcher or some shit. He had like a black hoodie on. This nigga was about 6'5" or some shit. And it was this one little cat. He was walking, all of a sudden the big nigga, bam, hit him one hit, dropped him, knocked him completely out, picked the nigga up by his fucking pants and carried this nigga. He ran off with him. I know brothers remember that video circulating like over 10 years ago. He was walking down the street. And he walked towards dude. Dude hit his ass with a left hook. Bam, knocked him completely out. I mean, one hit, dropped his ass. Meaning he's done it before. Then he picked this nigga up by his belt buckle and ran off with him and took him behind the house. And you know what he did with him. Okay, that's a body snatcher right there, man. That's why you brothers, man, y'all better get into some type of physical combat sports, man. Work out. Because it's going to get real grimy out here. All right, but this is a fucked up world, and you wonder why we hate it. And then people will judge us and say, "Oh, we're hateful." You ain't got no choice but to dislike some shit like this, man. You gotta dislike, you gotta hate this type of behavior. It's not righteous, you know. But this world is so goddamn evil and wicked to the point the scriptures say, "Woe to them that call evil good and good evil," because when you're speaking good, they consider it evil, but when you're speaking evil, they consider it good. So in the eyes of the world, especially the black woman, this is the best thing since fucking white Santa Claus, man. And that's just real talk. Keisha loves this. Oh man, this gets her. Keisha loves this, man. She, in her mind, says she's raised a winner. You see? These people, Jake is all fucked up in the head. But it reads here, it says, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetousness, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. So if you in the spirit, you're going to be destroyed. But like I said, these would be the same men that tell you they believe in Jesus. And the funny part about it is that these men, I guarantee you, they all part of the black church. Okay, when you go to the black church, these are your preachers, these are your musicians, these are your choir members, your band members. I guarantee you all these men go to church every Sunday and they give their praises to this God that they profess to believe in that forgives them for everything. But yet that's not scriptural. But yet they're out here living a life of wickedness, you know, being a flaming F. And I want to say the word, but, you know, YouTube has gotten so sensitive over the years to the point you can't even say certain things, man, but yet they can show this shit on the internet and kids get whiff of it and it turns kids out. And before you know it, you got a kid talking about, I like dudes now. Like, what the fuck? You know, this is why it's good to not even have children here for real. Like, I regret I even had a kid to bring a kid in a fucked up world like this, man, because, you know, the kid doesn't need to be around this type of behavior, you know, but this is Esau Edom. This is the world we live in, unfortunately. Isaiah 5, and I'm going to start at verses 20. It says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Yeah, because like I just mentioned, they make the things that's righteous evil in this world. You know, like calling Jake out and preaching Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's evil to this world. You know, you go to court and you speaking on the exposure of these court systems. Everybody will look at you like, oh, my God, you're such a bigot. How can you say such things of grandeur like that? But yet they sit up here playing with your life, taking your freedoms, taking your kids away from, you know, and pushing this curriculum down their throat, which is nothing but Marxism. You know, it's funny. But it says, in good evil that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Okay? And that's the world we live in. This is a bitter-ass society, bro. And this is why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has the angels showing up. The angels are showing up now. Okay? I mean, it was the Apostle Tahar did a little 2-minute clip called A Will Within a Will. Them, like I said, them drones they showing, they look, they see what's really out there. They're just showing people other shit that's not what it appears to be. But some videos that I captured are actually chariots up there, man. And Esau was scared. Okay, they're popping up over FBI agents' homes, like the Federal Bureau of Investigators. Now your ass has been investigated, you know, and yet you're gonna still continue to do wickedness and be proud and bold. But the angels are fucking marking your ass, man. All right, so at this point, we ain't got a damn thing to worry about. We see how our standard is gonna come. I mean, the Lord is showing us, man. Okay, the scriptures say in Daniel 12, at that time, Michael shall stand up. That's talking about the angels, because Michael was over all the angels under Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so Michael is going to send them forces here, and he himself is going to be a covering and a shield to the elect. It makes sense as to why the chariots are surrounding Babylon. All right, so it ain't going to be nothing for the angels to give us powers and to intervene. They're going to be here. In Jacob's trouble, hey, you're going to have angels probably walking right next to you and you don't even realize it. So it's just like, oh, shit, we good. Like, we sincerely, we good. You know, we straight, we good. After the videos I've been seeing and the angels have been sweeping up the East Coast, it's shit, man. I'm like, hey, we ain't nothing to worry about for real. Shit, our protection is, I go outside, I see chariots over the house all the time. You know, so I'm just like, yeah, we good. We being protected. We being watched over. Like, you know, that's why a lot of times, brothers, man, you go places, you know, you safe. You don't really have issues like that. We have a certain hedge around us because, believe it or not, this was the ancient world and we had this type of autonomy to put up videos and how hard we come. Oh, they would have been put us to death. So we have a special hedge around us on this side, to the point people see us and they recognize us, but they don't do shit to us. Lord, like, nah, you ain't touching them. Touch not my elect, do my prophets no harm. All right. But the Lord got his eyes on this place and he's watching. He's just watching. He's like, okay. And when the time is, that's when the angels, they're going to let loose. It's going to be fucking crazy out here, man. Woo-wee. But it says here, woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Okay. And woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and to men of strength to men who strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward. Yeah, and they justify this behavior. And they're rewarded heavily for this behavior because, like I said, they're popular with the women. You see them, they with the baddest women. You know, they get the best jobs. They have the highest positions of authority over men. And it's really a smack in the face to the actual masculine Jake male, because masculinity here is toxic. They call it toxic masculinity, you know, but they don't call it toxic femininity when it comes to these men. Like, there's no such thing as a feminist being toxic, which feminists are very fucking toxic, man. Okay? But it says here, which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. That's right. It says, therefore, as the fire devoured the stubble and the flame consuming the chaff, so their root should be as rotten as, yeah, because the Most High is going to destroy their ass with the missiles, you know. But even then, it's going to be a buildup, because a lot of these men are going to be straightened up, being put to pasture right in the streets of Babylon the Great. Okay, these men, the Lord is, he's getting ready to bring judgment, and I can't say that enough. It says, and their blossom should go up as dust. The blossom. It says, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of the host and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel, man. All right. So you Moses, you live it up. You continue to do what you do. And when the Most High judges you, trust me, it's going to be very, very, it's going to be that graphic. All right. Because like I said, once push comes to shove, once the Lord gives the green light to finally take this freaking place out, it is what it is. All right. We're not gonna jump in front of the Most High to save you people. We're gonna sit back and we're gonna laugh at your ass. All right. I'm not feeling bad for a fucking soul that catch them hands in that day. All right. But anyway, Leviticus 20:13, I ended it says, if a man practice homosexuality, having sex with another man as a woman, both men have committed a detestable act. It says detestable. It says they must be put to death, for they are guilty of a capital offense. Damn, that's capital punishment in the ancient world. Now, like Esau gives you capital punishment for murder here. Like, let's just say, and you notice when Jake commits what they consider murder, it's capital murder. But when Esau does it, it's just a murder. Like if Jake go and execute his wife for being an adulteress and then runs off with the kids and hide, they will consider that a capital murder. But if Esau does it, he kills the kids, kills the dog, and kills the wife, they would just say, oh, he's wanted for murder or he wants to be in for questioning. They would never label it a capital offense. But when Jake do it, you notice the narratives in the media, it's extra more inflammatory, so to speak. So Jake have no way here, man. Jake is just through here, man. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna end it giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to you. How about you? How was shy? Lord's will you edify. To the next lesson. Shalom.